Jackson Math for 6th grade. Today we're doing lesson number 53. We're going to be multiplying rates. Our work today is going to look a lot like proportions or like fractions. We're going to be able to move them around. But what we want today is for our units to cancel out. That's our ultimate goal, is to be able to multiply by some sort of converting factor that will make the units cancel. Let me show you what I mean. It's very similar to how we convert units of measurement. Let's say I have 4 meters and I want to convert it to centimeters. Well, I'm going to make my 4 meters look like a fraction, 4 meters over 1. I'm going to multiply times the number of centimeters in a meter. There are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. I put it this way instead of meters per centimeter because I want my meters to cancel out. If I have meters on the top and meters on the bottom, they will cancel, leaving me with the centimeters that I'm looking for. 4 times 100 is 400. 1 times 1 is 400 over 1, which basically cancels out. Leaves us with just 400. Meters cancel, leaving me with centimeters. So 4 meters equals how many centimeters? 4 meters equals 400 centimeters. Let's try with something else. Let's say we were buying a soft drink and an 8-ounce can of soft drink costs 40 cents. How much would 32 ounces of the soft drink cost? Well, let's start with our 32 ounces. Here's our 32 ounces. And write it over 1. That way it looks like a fraction and we can work with it. Now we want to multiply times something that's going to be able to cancel out. I want my ounces to be able to cancel. So I'm going to write my 8 ounces down here is 40 cents. Now my ounces will cancel, which means my answer will be in cents. Let's do our math. 32 times 40 is 1280. 1 times 8 is 8. My units are cents. 1280 divided by 8 is 160 cents. That means that if an 8-ounce can costs 40 cents, 32 ounces is going to cost 160 cents. And that makes sense because 8 times 4 is 32 and 40 times 4 is 160. All we're doing is we're writing this as a converting factor to help us to multiply out to keep our units correct. Let's look at one more. 60 miles makes an hour. How many miles can we go in 5 hours? Well, take our 5 hours and multiply times your converting factor. In this case, it's 60 miles per hour. I'm going to leave it that way, as 60 miles per hour, so my hours are on the bottom, so that the hours will cancel. Put the 5 over 1, cancel out your hours. 5 times 60, 5 times 6 is 30, and the 0 is 300. My answer is in miles. 1 times 1 is 1. I don't need to write that in. How many miles would we go in 5 hours? If we go 60 miles in 1 hour, we would go 300 miles. When you set up your problems, pay particular attention to the order you want your converting factor in so that you're able to cancel out the units that you do not want.